Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Welcome back to Sahara Football. The Premier League is back, and I'm going to be doing a new series here, reviewing each and every week of the Premier League, starting with this opening weekend. A total of 22 goals were scored in the opening weekend of the English Premier League. Amazing results to look at, and I'm going to give you the winners and losers of the weekend. As usual, I'm your host, Alasifia. If you're new to the channel, I advise you to subscribe to this channel, to click on the notification bell to get more updates. So we all know how the week started. The league has begun. It began on Friday night with Liverpool setting the pace with a 4-1 win over Norwich City. Amazing football from the Reds at home, as they have been doing since last season. The Reds lost the Premier League last season with just 1 point lacking against Manchester City, and it started in similar fashion. And now I'll move to my winners section straight away. The first winner on my list is Manchester City. Now we all know, with so much pressure on them and their team and Pep Guardiola making so many important signings, they showed us that they are not slowing down anytime soon. Amazing performance from Raheem Sterling, who I have to say has been transformed totally by Pep Guardiola. It's been an amazing season for him. Last season it was an amazing season for him, and he's continuing in similar fashion. He scored a hat-trick in their opening game against West Ham United at the London Stadium, and Raheem Sterling doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon. For Manchester City, this was a chance for them to show us that they are not slowing down anytime soon. They are going to be contesting for the title once again, and they are most people's favorite to win it, and they proved so on opening day. Another winner of the weekend was Liverpool. Now, after losing out on the Premier League last season with just 1 point, Liverpool had it all to do on opening day to set the bar, and they set the bar with a 4-1 win over Norwich City. Unfortunately for them, their goalkeeper ALLISON is injured and will be out for a lengthy spell. We don't know the extent of that injury yet, but ALLISON was the only downside of the night, and that prevented them from earning their clean sheets. Another winner on the day was Spurs. Yes, Tottenham Hotspur, after so much criticism on their transfer windows, not making enough signings, so many fans not happy with them and their signings, they faced Aston Villa at their new stadium, the first full season in their new stadium, and also they went down a goal behind. They showed strength in character by coming from a goal behind. Harry Kane once again after breaking that August curse of not scoring goals in August last season, he was at the double. New signing in Ndombele scored an amazing goal to pull things level before Harry Kane's brace puts the game beyond Aston Villa, who showed some fight in the end. Unfortunately for them, it wasn't enough, and Spurs won on the day, and these is why they are one of my winners for the weekend. My other winner is Raheem Sterling. An amazing performance once again by Raheem Sterling. His one of his goals, he dinked it over the goalkeeper, and it was quite amazing. Raheem Sterling has been transformed under Pep Guardiola. Obviously, he's been doing some work on him, and it is paying dividend, and Raheem Sterling has become a different player altogether. He's added goals to his game, and he's more clinical in front of goal, and that goes to show a lot to the work that Pep Guardiola has done on this kind of player, who, when he was at Liverpool, was not so prolific in front of goal. Though he was scoring with Luis Suarez and Coutinho, you have to say Sterling has been transformed. Another big winner on the weekend. Now, another winner, two other teams that won on the weekend was Burnley. They beat Southampton 3-0, and also Manchester United after that amazing performance against Chelsea. Many people doubted Manchester United, most notably myself. I didn't think they could pull it off against the Blues. In the game, the Blues were the better side, in all honesty, but Chelsea could not take their chances. They struck the bar twice in the first half before Manchester United took the lead. So many clear-cut chances Chelsea could have put to bed. That could have changed the game, I have to say. But Manchester United, I have to say, were more clinical in front of goal. They took their chances. They did not control the midfield, but they managed to do it in the final third. Anthony Martial and Also, Marcus Rashford at the double, Martial with a goal, and Daniel James got his debut goal for Manchester United as well in that 4-0 ramping of Chelsea. And Manchester United, I have to say, are one of the big winners of the weekend. And can they continue this form, or is it a flash in the pan? The next few weeks will show us that. For Chelsea, they are my number one loser of the weekend. 4-0 loss, and with Liverpool to face in the Super Cup on Wednesday. They have it all to do. The Blues boss already, Frank Lampard, is under some pressure, and he's not enjoying his day there. He says that the game, aside the goals, would have been a better one for Chelsea, but you can't take the goals out of the game, Lampard. And unfortunately for him, he and his team, they could not find a way to get past that Manchester United defense. David De Gea was immaculate at the back, and Manchester United beats Chelsea 4-0, who are my number one losers of the weekend. Alisson is my other loser of the weekend after suffering that injury that has ruled him out for a lengthy spell. Hopefully it doesn't rule him out for so long. He could be facing so much time on the sidelines, and that won't bid well for him and his Liverpool side. My next loser is Norwich City, who scored an own goal, the first own goal of the season. First goal of the season was an own goal from a Norwich player, and they are going to have a long season ahead. When it's most people's tips to be relegated this season, they did not begin in an emphatic fashion. It was a 4-1 loss, but they show flashes that they could be better against teams of the same rank as them. Now, West Ham United, another big loser on the day. Manuel Pellegrini's West Ham United. Unfortunately for Manuel Pellegrini, facing his former side, he lost 5-0, and that was not great for West Ham and Manuel Pellegrini. Though no one expected them to beat Manchester City, the manner in which they lost was not something you could have predicted. My other big loser is Frank Lampard once again. Manager is managing his first ever game for the Blues in Old Trafford, and he will come under a lot of pressure. The next game is Liverpool, and they will have it all to do. Lampard has to damage control. I have to say, he has to go for damage control on Wednesday, and hopefully he can get things right eventually against Liverpool. Liverpool versus Chelsea is on Wednesday, and I probably will do a watch along as well. Now, the player of the week, I'll have to give it to Raheem Sterling, hat-trick hero against West Ham United. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on that. And also, coach of the week for me is Pep Guardiola. Masterclass again against West Ham, marshalling another team, the same team, to do another great job. Kyle Walker, notable mention for one of the winners. Amazing athleticism from him, following that goal line clearance in the Community Shield up with another superb performance at right back. Cancelo might be wondering why he was signed for Manchester City. I think by now he'll be wondering that. So that has been it for today. I've been reviewing week 1 of the Premier League, winners and losers. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Who do you think was a winner for you? Who do you think performed greatly? My player of the week was Raheem Sterling. Who was your player of the week? Who was your coach of the week? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Manchester United beat Chelsea 4-0. Did you see that coming? Your thoughts are welcome in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.
So Frank, disappointing result, but what do you take from the performance today?
Difficult one to talk about, Lee, to be honest, because lots of good stuff, some crucial bad errors from us, and at this level, if you're going to, if you make those mistakes, as we know we did, unforced errors, then it can be costly. But if you analyse the game and take the goals out of it, the goals are crucial. But there was lots of good play, especially in the first half, first 60 minutes. Some really bright play. Couldn't take our chances. We hit the post, we hit the bar. De Gea made saves. We probably made some bad decisions in front of goal. So some really harsh lessons for us, I suppose, that we must be clinical in front of goal, and we can't give teams like Manchester United opportunities to hurt you with. I think they had 5 shots and scored 4 goals. We had many more than that, but that's the lesson.
Would that be your message to the players then after a performance like that?
Yeah, it is, and I don't want them to get their heads down. This is one game. It's 3 points. You can lose at Manchester United. I lost here a fair few times. It's one of those grounds that you can lose because they're a good team, and we mustn't get caught up in that. It's happened, and we have a home game against Leicester to really hopefully start our season and get 3 points at home, and in between that, obviously the Super Cup. So it's not time to dwell. We will deal with the mistakes we made, and we'll be better for that, and hopefully we can work on the good stuff too.
How important was it that the heads didn't drop in the second half, especially after the third goal went in?
Well, it's hard. I mean, it was easy for them to play at 3-0 because of the atmosphere, because of the comfort. Before that, it was us controlling the game. I think Jorginho and Kovacic controlled it across midfield. We were breaking on them, we were getting in their box regularly. The amount of times we got into the box, Emerson, I think, had 3 or 4 shots. So yeah, no, that's the lads kept going. It was a hard game. It's not easy being down like that, especially when it's just hits of 3 or 4 hits that change the course of the game. But the input, the desire was not a problem today. There was nothing like that. Everything really was right. It was the pure clinical mistakes that we gave away.
And you went over to the fans at full time. They were excellent once again, weren't they?
Yeah, they were brilliant, and I think they saw. They won't be happy because they don't want to come and watch their team, and they travel up here, and we respect that. But I think they would have seen some shoots of what we're trying to do. I thought Mason Mount in his 45-60 minutes when we were on top was really good, really bright, and continued that through the game. And we'll give everything. The fans don't need to know that, but we don't need to worry about that. But it's important we go to them at the end, and they were great, as you say, and we appreciate that.